Does your dog show severe separation anxiety when you leave them alone? It has been a year since I relocated my dog, Bear, to Dubai. And during that major life change, he developed severe separation anxiety when he arrived here in Dubai, which almost got me evicted. In this episode, I will go over all the things that I missed with the hopes that you don't make the same mistakes that I did. I will also be showing to you the things that you can do to help your dog manage his separation anxiety. And last, the juiciest part of this video that you need to stay tuned for. Come here. I will share to you the tools, my secret weapon that help Bear feel less and almost no anxiety when he is left alone. Stay tuned for that. For context, when we used to live in Malaysia, Bear was with me for 2 years before we moved to Dubai, and he was perfectly fine. I can leave him alone in the house for a full day, like up to 8 hours, and he would be fine by himself. He wouldn't cry, he wouldn't make a fuss. He would just sleep the whole day and just watch his TV. When we moved to Dubai, one of my biggest mistakes that I overlooked is I didn't have an arrival plan. What is an arrival plan? Essentially, it's your plan to help integrate your dog into the new environment. I totally overlooked that. I prepared for his things, I ordered his food, I prepared to provide his basic needs, but I did not think how difficult it would be of an adjustment for him. Imagine us, humans, people. When we move to a different country, we move to a different house, we also have an adjustment period. I didn't realize that dog needed that as well. So I thought it will be business as usual. I treated him as if we were still just living in Malaysia. And that was my biggest mistake. I decided to leave him for a couple of hours to run a few errands. And that was just bad. Because he was howling and barking non-stop for the entire 2-3 hours that I stepped out. And I almost got evicted because my neighbor lodged a complaint against me and my dog. I didn't give him enough time to adjust, to feel at home to this new foreign place. I didn't give him enough time to understand that this is our new home, this is our new environment. I assume that he will be perfectly fine. As a next step, I reached out to one of the popular dog coach in Dubai, and I will be sharing to you the things that she shared to me on how to manage Bear separation anxiety and a few tips that I also learned on my own along the way. First, start with the neighbors. Approach the neighbors one by one and then apologize. Explain to them the situation. Ask for their compassion and patience and explain that your dog just relocated to a new country, it's a new house, and that you are already on a training plan to help your dog manage his separation anxiety. Ask also what would be the best time for you to do the training, which means your dog will be barking. Yes, it is part of the training process. So ask when it would be the best time when they're not around the house, so they're not bothered. If they're working from home, like normally, what is the best window wherein you just need an hour at most to do the training. Try to familiarize your dog with his new environment. In our case, everything was new. It was a new country, it was a new house, it was a new neighborhood, it was a new weather. We came from Malaysia, tropical country, where the coldest that he's experienced is 24 degrees. So when he moved here last year, it was during winter, during our first walk, he was actually freezing. He was shaking, he was shivering when I took him out. This is part of both integrating your dog and at the same time spending time with him. Go for long walks. It's either you go for one long walk or you go a couple of short walks within the day. During those walks, just allow him to sniff everything. Need to remember to be patient with your dog. This is so new to him. He's very confused. What's happening? How come I don't smell anything that's familiar to me? Where are my people? Where are my familiar smell? Just be patient. Don't try to rush them when they're sniffing. Sniffing is actually one form of stimulation. So a couple minutes of sniffing is an equivalent of more minutes of letting them run or play fetch. So sniffing is actually very good for them. When you go out for walks, just allow your dogs to sniff. Very important that you establish a routine with your dog, even as a puppy or whatever age that you get them. You establish a routine because dogs are actually creatures of habit. They will pee in the same spot, they will sleep in the same spot all the time. They will follow your schedule. Setting up a routine is setting up your dog for success so that they know, they have an idea, okay, this is what's supposed to happen this time of the day. So maybe from the minute they wake up, is there something specific that you want them to do? Once you've established a routine with your dog, that's when you slowly integrate the training. The training is essentially leaving your dog. That is the reality that we need to help our dogs understand. But slowly introduce the concept of being left to them. Start by maybe leaving and going to throw the trash out. Try doing that a couple of times. There are no right or wrong or prescribed number. The idea is to desensitize them of being left. Once you're done, slowly progress into a couple of minutes. 5 minutes. Just go down to the lobby of your building or go outside your gate. It actually differs case to case. In Bear's situation, I tried to use the same crate that he traveled in. So the same crate that he was training, that we established as a safe place. I tried to isolate him in the bedroom so that he's far from the main door, even if he decides to bark. That actually didn't work quite well. It made him more agitated. My tip is to listen to your dog. Listen to their body language. Understand when they're showing signs of not being comfortable in being that situation. Now, we've come to the part I will be revealing to you the secret weapon that really helped Bear manage his separation anxiety. Okay, somebody wants to be part of the video now. As you can see, Bear loves these toys. So these are called enrichment or interactive toys. What is the purpose? What makes these toys different? It makes them stimulated. These are toys that stimulates their brain. Why? These are not just ordinary toys. So these are toys wherein you can hide treats inside. So Bear really loves them. I think I have 7 of this. I have 7. I have all the different animals. Apart from being able to hide treats inside, this actually also squeaks. Oh. Kahit konti nagsisqueak, a little bit squeaky. And then this back part are spiky things, and Bear loves, or I think most dogs loves biting on these kind of texture because, I don't know, maybe it tickles their gums. So what made the big difference when I leave him alone is putting treats inside these things. And these are not your regular treats that you will give to your dog. These are treats that you only give when you leave them alone, when you leave the house. Now, you just need to manage how much the quantity. You don't want to overfeed your dog with treats. Just a few tiny little pieces. The opening, the crevices of this enrichment toys, they will need to lick really a while to be able to reach the treats inside. And what I do, I hide this all over the house. I would hide it, and after an hour, he would have found all of them, and that kept him busy for an entire hour. Oh my gosh, that was so life-changing. It was such a rewarding moment when I saw, okay, he's busy, he's enjoying finding, he was focused, his attention was focused on finding these things. He can smell the treats, his favorite treats, and he needed to find them. By the time he found all of them, he was both full, satisfied, he's eaten his favorite treats, and he's tired because he's been constantly licking. I have another toy that Bear also loves. I will go get it. Wait lang. Okay. So this is a sniffing mat. This is sniffing mat. Wait, Bear loves this. This is different from these enrichment toys. This is also an enrichment toy, but this is a calming version. Why? So this sniffing, like what I mentioned, is a form of stimulation, but this one helps calm their energy down. These ones stimulates because there's that excitement. It's difficult. I need to work for it. This one, sniffing, helps them calm down. And without fail, after setting this down, I usually give this to Bear as a reward if he finishes his dinner. Just a few small treats again. I lay it down and then he sniffs for a couple of minutes and then he's knocked out. He's happy. All of these actually are from the same brand, All for Paws. This is not sponsored at all. I just found them from a pet store and they've done wonders for me. I will put the links at the description below so that you can buy them here in Dubai from the different pet store. But as you can see, Bear is crazy for them. He loves this. And until now, he goes crazy. Actually, I need to laundry these things because since I bought them last year, it's all full of Bear's saliva. Some of them are disintegrating already because Bear loves to play with them so much. Make sure to avoid leaving and arriving a big deal. I was also at fault with this when I would leave. Oh, bye Bear, see you later. I would have that pep talk, but try not to do that. When you put down all the enrichment toys, when you hid them, just go walk calmly and leave. And when you arrive home, I know you're so excited to see your dog. Try not to. Give it 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Or wait for them to calm down because dogs, they're so excited. They miss you so much. They miss us so much. So wait for them to calm down, and that's the time when you give them the cuddles and the reward. It's been a year now, and I continued with the same routine every time I have to leave Bear. And it didn't happen overnight, but I'm happy to say that Bear's separation anxiety is well managed. I don't think we will ever be able to fix it or remove that feeling I did notice, I think around on the 4th month, I started to see progress. And eventually, when I saw that he was not howling or barking anymore, I introduced him to the bigger space, the living room, because the bedroom was just a bit too small for him. So at least in the living room, he can lay on the couch, he can go to the kitchen. That also helped him really feel at home, because at the end of the day, that is the goal. They need to learn that this is your new home and you don't need to be scared, because mom and dad will always come back home for you. Having a dog is exactly like having a child. It is a full-time commitment, and it is our responsibility to help set them up for success, to teach them, to educate them on how they can be the best dogs. If you like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up and do subscribe and share it to other people who are experiencing the same separation anxiety issues with their dogs. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one. You wanna go for a walk? We go for a walk. We go for a walk. Yeah. We go for a walk? We go for a walk? Is it still raining? Okay, it's not raining anymore. We can go for a walk. Handshake? We're gonna go for a walk.